Hello. So today, we're in the dorm today. We're in the dorm with it today. As you can see, this isn't a car, right? Not a car. It's not a car. The reason why, the reason why is because my phone was on 4% when I was leaving the gym, and I was like, all right, do I risk getting into the flow and having my phone die for the video and having it cut short? Absolutely not. So that's why we're in the dorm with it today. But today, it's probably going to be a short video anyway, but I just wasn't sure, so I just didn't want to record because that would piss me off. That would piss me off. But look, today, I hit chest, got an amazing pump, and I was sitting in the sauna, and I have this YouTube video that I downloaded, that I listened to throughout the day. Just a bit. If it just seems like it's a moment where I'm kind of just like, oh, fuck. I put that shit on. I put that YouTube video on. And it is made by a guy named none other than, right? By now, watching this channel, you should probably know him. And if you want to get to know him any better, let me know. Or just DM him. Because the guy's name is Clayton Nelson. Shout out Clayton. That is my dog. Honestly, I don't think there's a day that goes by where I don't think about this dude or something that I learned with him or from him, right? And it's crazy because he's not even that much older than me. Look at this. Me and this dude were probably in high school at the same time, but he's just like, I mean, get to know the guy or find somebody like him because he's just one of those guys that like, you literally can't be in a bad mood when you're around this person. Have you ever like met somebody where you just genuinely can't be in a bad mood? Like, I know a lot of people, like some people are in relationships or whatever. Like maybe that's that person, or maybe it's somebody at work, or maybe your boss or like a mentor, or maybe it's just a YouTuber that you just like every time that energy is around you, it just brings you up. Like you literally can't have a bad day. And in this video, it's the video of him talking about, I mean, I wasn't there. I left because I had to, come to college. But it was a time during the summer. We did summer sales. And the story he tells is we were sitting, or they were sitting at First Watch, the restaurant. If you've ever been there, it's pretty tasty. But we were sitting there, and the question got asked, if my life was a movie, what would the name of it be, right? What would the name of the movie be? If your life was a movie, right? And he said that Alex Pickup, shout out Pickup. She's the GOAT. She was a killer on our sales team. And she said that the name of the movie of his life would be Can He Do It? Right? And that just kind of stuck with me. I don't think, like, ever since I've seen that video about a week ago, I just think about it every single day. Because I kind of see myself the same way. Because I look up to him, right? So if somebody describes him as something and I look up to him, I would want to describe myself that same way. So I started asking myself every day, can he do it? Can I do it? Right? And it just kind of challenges me to challenge myself. Because if there's no like time during the day where I'm like, oh, is this possible? Then I'm probably not doing the right things and I'm probably not pushing myself as far as I can. Right? And that's just something I've been trying to implement lately, especially like posting more videos, because I don't know, I say I fell off, but I think the time away definitely kind of cultivated a little bit of different growth, because I the reason why I deleted everything is because I started feeling like I was doing it for the content and the content wasn't doing it for me. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of took a break from that, and that's why I'm back now. Because now I started trying to ask myself, right? All right, I have 4 main goals. Get a 4.0 GPA, make some money, go to the gym, and, stay consistent. I mean, there's really 3 main things, and then there's that, right? And in the staying consistent, it's like, okay, I really only have 3 things that I'm focusing on right now, right? School, maybe a little bit of frat stuff here and there, but that's kind of like added on to it. It's kind of like one thing. I'm only taking 12 hours a semester, so it's not like I have to, sit here and plan out like big calendar, all these events. Like I just made my calendar and I have like 3 things on it for the month. But I kind of want to just start asking myself more, can he do it? Can I do it? Can I put myself in positions where I have to like sit there for a second and say, all right, like this is gonna be a big task. This is a big ask of myself. But can you do it, right? Or maybe I do something once, but can I do it again? And that just kind of stuck with me. And I'm sitting there in the sauna listening to this video, and he's talking about that, and he's getting into it. And it gets later on in the video, and a big thing that he really like pushes and kind of leads from the front on is not having time for bad days, right? And what that means is it's inevitable. We're human. There's going to be a day, there's going to be a scenario, there's going to be something where it just like kind of brings your energy down. But it's up to you to decide what that means. It is literally up to you to decide what the events in your life mean for you, right? I'll get into it. So he said, right, a couple weeks ago, his grandma died. Name one person that you know that could frame their grandmother passing away into a positive event. I can't, like, obviously I can, but like, other than that, I don't think there's a single person that I could name that could take such a tragic event. He said his grandma was a big part of his life, right? One of the biggest parts of his life. Something driving him forward. I know me and him talked about his grandma during the summer. I just met the dude 4 months ago. Obviously, if he's talking about his grandma in the 4 months that I known him, then that's a pretty big person in his life. And he said, right, I didn't lose my grandma. I gained an angel. If your grandma can die and you can make that a positive thing, I don't think there's a single thing that could ever happen in your entire life that could be a bad thing. And I'm just trying to take that energy and put it in every second of my day, right? Because that's just like, if nobody could bring you down, if you can't even bring yourself down, then what's stopping you from just accelerating at a rate that you didn't even know was possible? And I don't know, I'm kind of just yapping here. And 99.99% of people don't even make it past the first 30 seconds of the video. So if you made it this far in the video, shout out to you. And you're probably experiencing something very similar. You know, I know a lot of the times I'm looking at a lot of tasks that I need to do, and I kind of get in the habit of saying, I have to go to this, I have to do this, I have to do that. But framing it in a positive light would mean that I get to do these things. I get to experience, you know, for right now it's kind of irrelevant. But yesterday I ran 10 miles. Right? I didn't even know it was possible to run, or the day before yesterday, I ran 10 miles. I didn't plan on running 10 miles. It just so happened that I was running, and then by the time I stopped, my Strava app said I ran 10.04 miles, right? And I haven't ran in so long, so my body wasn't prepared for that. But I didn't make any excuses. I pushed through it. I mean, it wasn't easy. Running 10 miles wasn't really that easy. But my foot, right? Right here on my foot, there's just like a sharp pain every time I walk, because I was running not in my long distance shoes. I was just running in my like regular everyday shoes, because I wasn't planning on running 10 miles. I wasn't planning on running a half marathon, but my foot hurts and I'm reminded that I ran 10 miles every second, because every time I take a step, it feels like Satan is trying to rip me through the fucking floor. Right? But I'm trying to challenge myself and say, how could that be a good thing, right? Every time I take a step, it reminds me that I'm capable of doing things that I didn't think was possible. Every time that I take a step, it reminds me that when you don't overplan and psych yourself out, you could do things that most people don't think is possible. If I would have sat there and said, okay, I'm going to run 10 miles, then I would have been counting every single mile, and it would have felt way harder than it actually was. But when you just go outside and you go for the run, then you're not really thinking about running. You're thinking about